Alright, well, so welcome back to another episode of Base Race July Science. And I had a little episode with this recording. Apparently my Bandicam, it didn't have the mic stuff set up to the right thing, unbeknownst to me. So I decided, well, I'll try this voiceover thing that Filmora has and see if I can do something like that. So we are at the beginning, checking out what we've got, talking about just pretty much gathering all the stuff in the chest that we've been putting around. And so we're just going to start off with some basic things to take with, oh, and guess who shows up? Yes, there he is, the machine. So I say something about at least he was nice enough to show up at the beginning before we really got started doing anything. So I go back to getting stuff together like a pickaxe, and so we can just at least venture out and oh yeah, axe, still my favorite choice of weapon. The sword's okay, but as you saw when I was doing those two zombies, I still have some trouble with the timing on that. So we take our axe, we head off, and we're talking about which chest to go get first. And I think we decide, well, I keep saying we, but you know what I mean. I mean, it's always like I got you guys in my little front pocket or something, you know, you're a little shrunk down, so you're with me when I do these videos. So yeah, so we decide we're gonna go off and get the chest that's in that forest by that one cave. But then I get down and I realize it's not morning, it's almost nighttime. So I decide to go back up and change it to daytime so that we can have a little more time before having to face off with any mobs to go get that chest. And I think my plan is I'm hoping I can pick up 2 chests in one day cycle. So I get up, I'm checking to double check what I've got and see if there's anything I can make. So I'm talking about how to make that terracotta, glazed terracotta, and I'm double checking to see if I really have to cook up the clay or not, because I really didn't want to do something stupid like cook the clay up and then find out it had to be, you know, raw clay blocks. But no, apparently I do have to cook them up. So I get that going. It's a daytime and off we go out to the forest. And so here I'm still talking about, you know, which chest, what order of chests and stuff like that to get. Oh, on the way down, I don't know if you could see because I've sped this up to double time. My pickaxe and my sticks were sitting down there. So I was talking about how he just, every time he kills you, if you have stuff on, it just goes everywhere. And so I came out of the little teleport room talking again about how I need to put some torches down. I think in the last episode I managed to get 1 torch out there at the front of the door. So we get over here, pull out what we have. I think we had 8 iron. I made some comment about how that was all the iron I got, but I ate through a good chunk of iron when I was doing those tests with the helmet. Now here I decide, I don't remember how many leather I have. I figure, well, this cow's been here long enough, I might as well take his leather, but he's not cooperating. So I decide daylight is a burning, and I'm off to put that stuff back in the chest. Because one of the things to remember about this month is baby steps. You know, you can't be running out there with all your precious items on you trying to get everything at once, because that's how it all gets splattered all over the place and then you can't ever find it again. So up to the chest we go. Let's see. So yeah, putting all that stuff in there because I do not want him deciding to show up and splatter my stuff all over the place again. and his timing is a little erratic. I still can't figure out exactly when to expect him. So it's what was it, noon? So I'm like, good deal, we can make it to the next chest, which is the one over in that lake, on that little island where he kind of dug a hole under it. So we're heading down there, and yep, so far I'm looking for that zombie. Last time when I came in, I think I saw a zombie hanging out there by the side. So off we go, talking about trying to make sure we take the route that doesn't lead to that drop off into that pit where we found that coal the one time. But of course that's exactly where I went, so made a little detour, and off we go to the little island. So also talking about I need to remember to take those torches with me this time, because we're not coming back to this spot. So I just take all my stuff with me. And look at that, one tulip. That's all I had in that chest. It's like, I was like, man, that was a waste of time. And then I remember I forgot to take the torches. So not completely a waste of time. You know, I needed the torches. I've lost a bunch of torches. I remember one time he came and splattered me, and I couldn't find the torches, but it turned out they were all sitting in a clump under a tree next to my bed, but I never moved close enough to it. So I figure I'll take these since I'm here, and I couldn't remember if I had all my sugar cane. So off we go back to the base, and as we're swimming, I notice some big holes down here. See that one off to the left there? And talking about some more places to possibly trap the machine. If you remember, we managed to get him to fall into a hole in that river next to the island that we were on, and we got him to do that a couple of times. Oh, and then I remember right after, when I started climbing up that hill, I heard him whomp, hit the ground, and of course I'm panicking because at the same time I heard a zombie somewhere. So I'm like, but I'm going, well, now at least he's shown up, and I know I have some time now before he'll show up again. But yeah, I remember him jumping up that hillside, and I just hear that metal clunk that he makes when he hits the ground, if he's not landing on top of you. Yeah, that seems to be the secret, is to be in an open area, because then he doesn't land right on your head, unlike when you're in a closed-in area. So I figure since we have some time, I think I decided to try to put some stuff together and see if I could maybe organize what I found, because I knew I'd found quite a bit of stuff. So yeah, I got almost all my leather there for a bookcases. So what am I doing now? Yeah, so I'm just going through and talking about the list and what I have to put together. So, okay, digging out the excess things that I don't need. Oh, talking about how I could have sworn I'd picked up more granite somewhere, but apparently not. So that's another thing we have to do still. So I think here I am talking about more about what I need to do. So I decided to build a number of furnaces and get some stuff cooking, because I have to cook the clay, I have to cook up stone for stone slabs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure stone slabs are cooked stone and then made into slabs. And And then I decide to go ahead and cook up my iron. At least get the furnace down and get the iron in there. So then I'm back to just deciding, you know, what else can I put together that I need in my list. Getting my list organized. Now, talking about the concrete and how I need to get the dye still. So I have the cactus. I don't have the lapis. My favorite thing to find, lapis. I have stuff for the light gray terracotta, but I gotta finish cooking up the clay, hardened clay. Okay, so I think now we're gonna make the bookcases. Oh, I found 4 pieces of rabbit. See, those exploding rabbits were very helpful, because it sure is hard to kill those cows. Okay, so now we're gonna finish making up the bookcase. If I can remember how to make bookcases, which apparently I cannot. So I realized I gotta make the books first. There we go. And voila, 3 bookshelves. Good deal. I get those in order and realize I have more coal, so now I can start cooking up more stuff. Yeah, talking about how many hardened clay I need, because I think I need 64 of those. No, wait a minute. Where is that? Light gray. Oh, I only need 8. I think I'm cooking up too much. I probably thought I had to have a whole stack of the terracotta. Anyway, so yeah, so we found some iron bars, made up our... Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I don't spend too much time with stuff actually on me. So go ahead and get those together. I decided I'll weed out the extras later and get those in there. I know I probably should just make the iron pickaxe. I keep forgetting. I gotta make a bucket. I gotta make an iron pickaxe so I can pick up... Do you have to have iron to pick up lapis? I don't remember. I do know you have to have iron to pick up redstone. And we do need, I believe we need redstone for those pistons, and I think no, not the daylight sensor. Maybe it's just the pistons that need the comparators I think need redstone. So yeah, so I decide, I think I was getting shot by a skeleton. I don't know, I was looking at my list. Anyway, I decide I want to take the side waterfall and while I was there, I'm getting hit by a skeleton and I see the ocelot. I'm like, save yourself, the skeleton has gone mad. A little zombie there. I'm talking about them dropping on my head would be just my luck. So yeah, so I was gonna take the side waterfall, and of course when I went to go look over the side to see if that was it, it just swept me across. So here I actually managed to get to the waterfall. I'm looking for my stuff down there. Mainly I want my torches. I don't remember how many I had, but I think I had a decent number. And so jumping around saying, yeah, I'd like to at least find my torches, but I don't see them. I never did see them. Even when I watched this on regular speed, I didn't see them, so I don't know where they went. Probably under the tree or something. So off we go to the desert, to the jungle, to pick up the next chest of things. So we're just running around, talking about, I forget what, heading out towards the desert, and I hear a bunny explode, so I pick up some lunch. getting closer. And we found it, and now I'm talking about, I think I said something about promising not to stab myself with a cactus like I did that one time, so I decided to give it a wide berth. I think here I was talking about the buried temple over there, and then the bunny blew up, and I was talking about watching Batty go through the desert once, and a bunny blew up around that area and caused a cave-in, but fortunately he was kind of off to the right and didn't get caught up in it. Decided I couldn't remember if I had cactus, figured I'd pick some up, grab some torches, because we're going to limit our time over in this area. But I decide before I take the stuff out of the chest, I'm going to go and light up the temple, because there's bones in the temple, and I want to go get those bones to make that white dye for the concrete block. And I figure I don't have a pickaxe. How am I going to get down there without a pickaxe? So I build myself a pickaxe. And I think I was talking about I need to hurry, it's getting late. The guy has shown up once already. Oh yeah, I decided I don't have enough torches. I think I had 6. I'm like, that's not enough torches, so go pick up some more torches. And off we go. So talking about hopefully the machine will show up either before I get in there to pick up stuff or after, but then I decided I probably would rather he show up before. I'm trying to stay away from those exploding bunnies. Very dangerous in the desert. You never know when there'll be a cave-in, so I'm going to poke some holes in here. Of course, I forgot that the very first opening in the temple is just that very top room. I'm thinking I'm going down into the main room. I'm like, what? So I go ahead and poke some more holes, figuring, well, it can't hurt. Any light coming in from the top one. I tried to jump over to go down that pillar, but obviously I missed. So finally we're in here. Get a torch up. I was just like bungling this whole mission right here. Just see all that iron. I'm like, man, that machine's gonna show up any minute now. I just know it. So I decided to leave the iron there. Since I'm lighting things up, I figure it'll make coming back for it easier next time. And here I am trying to figure out how to get out, but I realize that's actually the bottom of the floor there, so I just put a light in the little tomb room and didn't have any light up here, so I'm panicking. I'm like, because it's dark, and then I can't find my way out. My usual derpy self, I realized, oh, that's right, I fell in here. So get back up. And of course it's dark out, so this room's not safe. So there I am, heading back to the safety chest by the jungle, but I spot a wraith and some skeletons, so I just, not wraith, what are they, husks? So I decided I'd better go this way and stick closer to the water, be a lot safer. So here we go, almost there. Oh, talking about, that's the spot where I got blown up by those creepers, and my stuff was all over the bottom of the river there, and I forgot. The next day I go back in to do the next episode, completely forgot. Of course, was over here mucking around, and all my stuff just disappeared on me. That was a big face. So I put my stuff away. Here another husk. Decided I'd better hightail it out of there. And decide, well, it's nighttime. I could pillar up and wait in the middle of the river for the machine, because I'm just certain he's going to show up any minute. And I decide, well, let's go see if we can find a cave. And then we go over here, because I was going to see if there might be one. And look, right where I got blown up, there's a cave. And of course, like every good explorer, I jump in with no torches into a dark cave Luckily there was this lava there, so, and some coal. So I'm getting some of that, trying to make sure I don't pick a piece that's gonna let the lava loose. Talking about getting this cave lit up, because I know that machine's gonna show up any second. So there we go. I'm gonna light it up. And it turns out to be a pretty nice cave. Lots of coal right there. Iron, little iron bits, and there's no other opening except around the corner. So I get it pretty well lit up. Discover, look at that nice pocket right there up to the right. And I don't want to pick it up right now because, you know, still certain that that machine is going to show up. So I decided to go over here and get the rest of this coal. At least if I die with just the coal. And look who showed up. Landed right in the lava, lit himself on fire, and of course withered me because I was too close. So decided, my heart was just pounding. So that was it.